Have you ever wanted to create your own unique and beautiful art? Hi friends, I'm Jamie from SoMuchBetterWithAge.com. I'm dedicated to helping you create a beautiful life with easy to follow DIY projects, home decorating, organization, and a little bit of life advice along the way. Today I'm going to show you how to make beautiful and unique 3D art pieces for your home, just like this one. Here's what you need for today's project. A bowl. I use this just for crafts and DIY projects, so preferably not one that you use in the kitchen. Some faux flowers, ones like eucalyptus, has some stems. You might want to have ones that have leaves. There's a variety that you can use. Plaster of Paris, and I'll leave a link down below of where you can buy it. Some water, some gloves, and a stir stick or a plastic spoon. You also need some aluminum foil to put it down to dry, and a piece of canvas. So when you first start, you'd like to probably paint this to match your decor. I painted it a little bit to match my home in this putty color, which I love. I'm a neutral loving person. So I just got this at the dollar store, which is a great resource. So you can paint it, you can also leave it white. Make sure to get gloves and put that on before you start mixing. The plaster of Paris is actually what they use to make casts at hospitals. And if you let it dry, you don't want to let it dry on your skin. We just want to keep it in the bowl and make sure that you are careful when you're using it. So I have a little bit left. We're just going to do 1-to-1 ratio. You just need to mix it up. This is probably a little bit on the runny side, but it will get into all the different folds. So it's just something that you need to play around with. It's a great medium for playing with faux flowers. So take flour, and you're just going to dip it in. And make sure to get every little petal. And when it comes out, you'll see it's coated everywhere. And there's no other preparation you need to prepare, you just need to dip it in. And then this is where you put it on the aluminum foil. I find that it's easier to lift up when you rest it and let it dry on aluminum foil. You can also try some just plain leaves. And you can get your hands right in there. And again, you'll see it, you'll just lift it up. Rest it on the aluminum foil, and you might just want to play with it because it'll dry exactly the way you leave it. So you may want to just move around the leaves a little bit on how you want it. And that's the way it'll dry. You can coat a little bit of it with your fingers if you want. Again, you could probably leave it a little bit thicker than how I have it, but if you want a subtle look, it will dry just like this, and you won't see as much of the plaster of Paris. Or you could make it a little bit thicker and coat it so you can really see it, and it'll turn out like this. But either way, it'll stay exactly the way you've dried it. I let it dry for a full 24 hours. So tomorrow you go back and you lift it off your aluminum foil, and then you can just hot glue it right to your canvas. And just a note, if you don't want this long stem, which you probably don't, you cut it with scissors. You may need to use wire cutters if it's a thick wire in there before you dip it into the plaster of Paris. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the project and feel confident to make your own 3D art for your home. Thanks for watching, and comment below. You can find all of my tutorials on my blog, somuchbetterwithage.com. And for projects like this, you can find it in my book, French Vintage Decor.